Demoman, Demopan, demoknight, demospam, demoran, look, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's demo stereotypes, okay? Just, like, start the video. You know what this is used for. We all know what this is used for. Come on, say it with me, everybody. Tryhard demos who sticky spam and wear the hustlers.
Demoman?
This guy is almost certainly going for the pyro loadout. You know what I'm talking about. He uses the loose cannon, some kind of pirate hat, some kind of other pirate misc, and has the inexplicable urge to use the Scotsman's dagger after every single kill. You know, that guy. Oh, it's also worth noting that even though these guys always use the loose cannon, they'll almost never actually get a double donk. Truth be told, they'd probably be better off with stock, but hey, they gotta commit to the meme, and I guess in a weird, spammy way, that's kinda respectable. This is also kind of a pirate-themed cosmetic, but I've heard from a bunch of people, and I've also noticed myself, that this cosmetic tends to be worn by old-school comp demos. You know, the one that joins your pub and stomps it without a medic and without saying a single word in chat, and every time you get killed by some insane air shot or some random sticky trap that he isn't even looking at, you just go into that freeze frame and are greeted by that strange parrot with 200,000 points on it. It's really weird and really specific, but I think it might have to do with the fact that this was one of the first strange cosmetics available for demo. It's just super weird, man. Hey, this is an MVM drop cosmetic, just like the Pyrobotics pack. Except this time it's actually fucking good. Oh. What the hell? What the? No, Stu, what the fuck? A lot of people tend to associate this with a terrorist loadout or something to that effect, but this is used a ton outside of that. This is because it's pretty much the only good beard cosmetic for Demoman, so if their loadout involves a beard, they're probably using this. Oh, and also you can pull a KJ and use it with a salty dog for that maximum lung cancer thing I was talking about earlier, so. This guy is a demoknight who thinks he's hot shit. He's probably got a strange professional killstreak island, or maybe Australian, that he got to hail zone on an idle server, and he tries really, really hard to impress everybody that he's in the game with. And of course, this also includes complaining about scouts and snipers and every other hit scan weapon in the game at basically every opportunity. Just get a mental image of this guy. Okay, so picture the guy sitting at his computer, right? And every time he dies to a scout or a sniper, he just opens his mouth, and the only sound that comes out is the same sound that the Demoman makes when he charges. Like that's this guy.
That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen.
So it would seem.
This one is kind of the obligatory set filler cosmetic. You know, pretty much everybody that uses this is just using it to try and fill out their Scottish guy loadout with stuff like the Black Watch, the Gaelic Garb, the Tartan Tyrolean, etc, etc, etc. Oh, and also here's your obligatory SpongeBob reference.
Look what I got under me, kid!
Yes, look at us, we're so fancy.
So
yes,
I bought the boat yesterday, but yes. I said, why not buy the car as well?
Yes, cars are good. Oh, this fucking guy. I hate this guy. He tries to be fancy, but he's not really all that fancy. No,
he's not very
fuck that guy. I fucking kill me. This wasn't
fancy.
Funny at all. This guy is also a demoknight who thinks he's hot shit, except this time with a healthy dose of This one's pretty obvious. He's a demoknight that uses the Nessie's 9-iron constantly. Yeah. Speaking of which, Valve, are we ever gonna get a strange for the 9-iron? I bet way more people would use it if we did. It's not a promotional item or anything, so yeah, why not? It'd be cool. You know? While we're at it, let's get a strange variant to the Tide Turner. And one of the Scottish Handshake. Let's make it a Market Gardener, too. This guy is using the Tartan Spartan and playing Hybrid Knight with the lock and load, except, you know, he can't actually aim his pills. More often than not, these guys tend to think they're way better than they really are, but I wouldn't really call the pants themselves a war pig. That's more associated with the hood and the lock and load than anything. It's just that these tend to get paired with those a lot, so... This guy is probably using the Scotch bonnet and some other military-looking cosmetic thing. And as for his playstyle, well...
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's
Yeah, you already know where this one is going. Huh. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, you already know where this one is going. The hell is going on? Did I set up the track right? Hang on, what if I just, like, move this over? Oh, okay, yup, there it is. Ow, okay, cool. Anyway, these guys use the katana and are usually weaved. Yeah, So these guys are just running around with a bunch of explosives strapped to their heavy blast-proof jackets, so you would think that they actually know how their explosives work and would be good with using them. You know, maybe even going so far as mastering a martial art associated with it, but in reality, these guys are far and away the ones that I see blowing themselves up the most. It's like they have no concept of self-damage whatsoever. Really, if you want to kill these guys, just stand in front of them with more than 100 health, and that's, like, all you have to do. These are almost always worn together with the sombrero, and the stereotypes that I covered for that back in hat stereotypes pretty much applies to these cosmetics as well. For those of you who don't quite remember, here's a little something to jog your memory. Where is everybody? Oh no. Are they? They're all using the beer taunt, aren't they? Oh my god. Okay, why? I don't like this. I feel like I'm being peer pressured into drinking or something. I don't like this at all. This guy uses the tide turner and is going for, yeah, you guessed it, a pirate loadout. You know, now that I think about it, Demo has a lot of pirate cosmetics. Huh. It's almost like every single one of Demo's cosmetics fit into the same few categories. You've got pirate guy, you've got Scottish guy, you've got edgy SWAT guy, you've got edgy knight guy, and you've got terrorist, so, huh. Anyway, just a small observation, let's move on. This guy is probably going for a more modern demo look. It's pretty frequently used for a whole bunch of different sets, and there's a good reason for that. A, it's a good-looking cosmetic. Yeah, I mean, not much to say there. B, it's really inexpensive for being a body cosmetic, and C, you don't really have much of a choice among pants. Really, if you want to wear pants on your Demoman for any set that isn't extremely Scottish, then you're probably stuck with these things. No, really, this is like your only option if you want to stay away from, hey, quit it. Honestly, I kind of forgot this cosmetic existed until I looked it up on the wiki, and the reason I forgot is because nobody ever wears this. Well, except for one situation, but that situation is when they just want to be an immature edgelord making a joke that would probably get me demonetized, so I can't really talk about it. But you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I feel like with this cosmetic, I don't even need to say what it is, because everybody already knows what it is. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count, okay? Really? Nothing? Look, they use the bagpipe taunt after every single kill, okay? All right, that's all I've got for this episode. As always, we're gonna do heavy next, so if you see a certain cosmetic that you'd like me to cover for him, let me know. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.